Did Chase Chrisley lose his real estate license? Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Chrisley knows best. Fans learned that Todd Chrisley got his son, Chase Chrisley, into real estate, but his license in Nashville, Tennessee seems to have expired. Does that mean that he can no longer work in the industry? Read on to find out. Chase Chrisley and others went into real estate. Todd, the patriarch of the family, made money in real estate, and he also encouraged his daughter, Savannah, to get into it. Chase started working towards his license as well. Plus, before his untimely death, Nick Curdiles made a living from selling homes. With Todd and Julie serving time in prison for fraud and tax-related offenses, USA Network and E! dropped Chrisley Knows Best and other spin-offs, so the family lost income from that. With money tight, Chase Chrisley presumably still works in the real estate business. He does gamble with Nanny Faye online, so he must have access to some cash. But that's not an ideal career. If income is important to him, then fans would expect him to renew his license to continue with real estate for a living. However, someone noticed that he seemingly didn't renew this year. Real estate license expired? A Chrisley Knows Best critic shared a screenshot of the license details. In their caption, they said, "Whoopsie, seems Chase let his real estate license expire. What will he do now for work?" Chase Chrisley first registered the business license in April 2022, and the screenshot revealed that it was due for renewal on April 18. In the comments, some people made fun of him, his parents, and his sister, Savannah. He doesn't care about this license. It's actual work and he's not about that life. I don't think any one of them was interested in real estate. I really think Todd did this so he could claim them as employees. Probably for tax purposes, like writing off any of their expenses as work-related and any other breaks he could get. I'd bet he ends up in prison eventually, just like mommy and daddy. He will do shady crap and get caught. None of them seem to want to earn an honest living. Has he or Savannah even sold a house? Is there a grace period? Several commenters in the discussion pointed out that Chase Chrisley is well within the grace period to renew the license. According to Tennessee Real Estate, if the licensee is still in the expired grace period, they are thus still eligible to renew online normally. That applies if the renewal is less than 60 days from the expiration date. What are your thoughts about Chase Chrisley not renewing his real estate license? Did you know that there's a grace period? At 8 months sober, Chase Chrisley celebrates home ownership. A new episode of Chrisley Confessions dropped yesterday featuring Todd, Chase, and Julie Chrisley. The family spent some time talking about Chase and his sobriety. Turns out, Chase Chrisley is 8 months sober. 8 months from what? Well, Chase clarified this applies to all controlled substances, but he mostly had an issue with marijuana and alcohol. Todd chimed in to remind his listeners his podcast is more than just discussing his family. He also wants to help anyone listening he might be struggling with similar problems. So he hoped to dig a little deeper into Chase's struggles with drugs and alcohol on the off chance that it helps someone listening. Todd and Julie don't drink or do drugs. Why did Chase Chrisley? Todd Chrisley kicks off the conversation by revealing that neither himself nor Julie has an issue with alcohol or drugs. It was never something they explored. So he wondered how Chase and some of his siblings could turn to alcohol and drugs, such as marijuana, when their parents didn't share these inhibitions. Chase Chrisley was quick to note that he could only speak for himself and his experience. Todd's son recalls being pretty young when he went into a pretty big business situation. Drinking and controlled substances are active in the work environment. Likewise, he agreed the party scene is just huge these days. As the two dug deeper, Chase admitted that he had some demons and personal issues he was trying to escape with drugs and alcohol. Now that he has a clear head being 8 months sober, he realizes he is not escaping his problems. Instead, he was just amplifying them. Chase also admitted that alcohol has had a huge part in why so many of his relationships haven't worked out. He has a clear head and he's a homeowner. While talking about what his life looked like now, Chase revealed he was a homeowner now. This was in addition to celebrating being 8 months sober. He acknowledged briefly that this means he would have all of the usual problems that come with being a homeowner. Todd and Julie Chrisley briefly touched on how they reached a point where they had to cut Chase off financially so he would stop partying. Todd added he knew it was difficult for his wife Julie as she felt stuck in the middle. Chase Chrisley admits that he doesn't miss partying or doing controlled substances. He claims he's done with that life. He also claims he will own what he's done in his past because he refuses to let anyone who has partied with him try to extort him or his family for money. Turns out, this is something that has happened to him on more than a few occasions. His daddy, however, refuses to allow him to buckle under blackmail. Did you know Chase Chrisley struggled with alcohol? Are you happy to hear he's sober and a homeowner? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. And keep coming back for the latest on the Chrisley family. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.